Welcome to the Real Estate Espresso Podcast, your morning shot of what's new in the world of real estate investing. I'm your host, Victor Menashe. If you're loving what you're hearing on the show, leave me a review on Apple Podcasts or iTunes. These reviews help improve the show rankings, and somehow they just make me feel great. I also appreciate the many emails that listeners have been sending me directly. For those of you who have sent emails, I thank you. Brad from Spokane, Washington writes, "Thanks for the awesome business-oriented podcast. I've listened to every episode since day one. Always a great way to start my day. You produce the most diverse, educational, and invaluable podcast I subscribe to, and I've recommended it to tons of people. It seems even though I may think an episode might not pertain to my construction or real estate business, I listen anyways, and there's always a takeaway that I can use in my business, and I'm glad I didn't skip it." Thank you, Brad, for the kind words. Today's show is a personal story. We're all part of this journey called life. The daily struggles are universal. Managing time, energy, diet, exercise, finances, commitments, friendships, cleaning up messes and mistakes that we've made, finding the time and creating the space to live out your dreams. I'm a pretty driven individual, and if you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you probably figured that out by now. On today's show, I want to share with you something that's deeply personal about how I start my day every day. I've discovered that some days are better than others. Some are more productive than others. There are a number of factors that can come into play which affect the quality of my day. Sleep is high on the list. Sometimes I sleep really well and other nights I don't. There does not seem to be a consistent pattern. My mindset in the morning is consistently the best indication of what kind of day I will have. This morning was one of those where I woke up at 5 a.m. I got to bed late and it took me a long time to fall asleep, which is kind of unusual. I was really tired at 5 in the morning, and my mind was already racing with thoughts about the day ahead and the insurmountable to-do list. I was tired and I was anxious. My wife was still sound asleep next to me, and I didn't want to wake her, so I put on my earphones and listened to several podcast episodes, including Hal Elrod, author of The Miracle Morning. And by the time my wife was stirring, I was full of energy, determination, and focus on the one thing that would be my focus for the day. And then I slipped into the best part of my morning routine. I rolled over, gave my wife a hug for several minutes, and then we put on the recording of our guided meditation. We both lay in bed, side by side, holding hands while we did our meditation together. And I gave her a kiss on the back of her neck and thanked her for being my best friend. We then got out of bed and continued our morning routine. I was reflecting on how magical those moments are each morning when we're holding hands, concentrating on our breathing. I feel immense gratitude for who she is and for the privilege of sharing that experience with her each and every day. There have been times when we've got a lot on the go. Sometimes it's an early morning flight where we need to be up at 4 in the morning to get to the airport. Often we've skipped our meditation practice that morning, and I've always felt that the day didn't start out quite right when that happened. Lately, we've established the discipline of setting our wake-up time 15 minutes earlier to make sure that we start out the day right and don't skip our meditation no matter what. After the meditation's over, we share how the meditation practice was for each other. Some days I'm distracted. Some days I have trouble settling in and concentrating on my breathing. And then other days I have a wonderful, wonderful meditation. It's not perfect. Few things in life ever are. Some days the meditation also include an affirmation. The affirmation has to be something genuine. Doesn't mean that you're going to be saying to yourself, I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire, because in the back of your mind, your brain is saying, no, you're not. What are you talking about? The affirmations are in the form of wishing myself well. Sometimes it's a very simple affirmation like, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be at peace. And during the affirmation, I focus on what it means to be happy, to be healthy, and to be at peace. Other days, the affirmation may be something as simple as, may you be focused, may you be present, and may you be organized. There's no scientific formula, and there's no right way or wrong way to do this. This is a journey, and you've got to find the journey and the path that's right for you. As you're thinking about that, think about how you start your day. Have an awesome, awesome day. Go make some great things happen. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.